Hey everybody, this is Key, aka Ordinary Beauty '07. I am an ordinary person made beautiful from within by my creator, and the number 7 because it is God's number. I know it's been a long time, but I had a word and I wanted to go ahead and share it. And something that touched my heart last night that I actually was listening. So I cannot take the credit for this this word because it came from Cindy Trimm. And if you don't know her, she is a prophet, or I should say a prophetess. And I was listening to one of her videos, and she said something that spoke volumes to me. And I felt that it would speak volumes to someone else out there that may not have heard her videos or have privy to seeing her on television or read her books. And so what I wanted to share with you was she talked about competition and how competing with others was dumb. And I love the fact that she put the word dumb in it because it strikes you. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, wow, when you kind of think of it, it is dumb because to compete against somebody else, and I'm not talking about in a race or something physical, fitness type of thing, but we're talking about just competing against somebody for their best life or who they are as an individual, trying to be that individual. That is really dumb because you are your own best self. And we can't be an imitation of anybody else. It just doesn't work because it's just that, an imitation. And what she said was to compete with your best self or who you feel is who's within. And I just thought that was so really amazing. And it's something that speaks to me. It's definitely something that I have had to struggle with over the years. Thank the Holy God above. I've gotten so much better through the Holy Spirit helping me and through God's grace and glory in my life. So I'm excited that I have started to move in another direction for where my story for a very long time was me pushing toward trying to strive to look like somebody else. And for me personally, it's more in a dance arena because that is where my gifting is, and it is in dance. And watching others and knowing that a lot of these girls have started out since they were 3 years old or 5, very, very young ages. A lot are technically trained. And here I am coming on the scene, trying to dance and trying to look exactly like them. I'm thinking there's something wrong with me because I don't. And then God saying and speaking to my spirit saying, if I wanted you to have danced when you were 3, I would have set that up. You would have been doing that. That would have been something that I would have allowed and given you to do, but you are right where you need to be right now. And even now, in a later age, you definitely can still do what I called you to do, but it is now, it's more of a, because when you look at me, and a lot of times people will compare me and say, well, they'll say, I didn't know you weren't dancing that long. The truth of the matter is I do have, I've danced on dance teams, so I do have dance training in that. But as far as being technically trained, I'm not a technically trained dancer in that way, no. So when I'm compared or side by side with another dancer, the raw element of what God has put in me, that raw gifting is there. And that is where my trueness comes out. And I really appreciate that. So it's just learning for me to love on how God made me and the opportunity that he gives me beyond just having specific dance teachers drill into me. God has been the one that has drilled into me and has helped me to grow. So I don't have to compare myself to anybody else because what God put in me is great. And what God put in you is really great. It's great. We just have to believe it. We have to trust it. We have to just look at this, our better self in the mirror and say there's more in you. You can accomplish so much more. You are so much more. And just working to nurture that's in us and not to work to be like someone else. So that is what I want to share with you all. And I'm sorry I've been away. I'm happy to be here now, and I pray this video helps someone. And until the next one, I will see you guys, and I pray you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.